Okay!
What's the most embarrassing thing that you did as a kid that you thought was super cool?
I never really thought of myself as a super cool kid, so I can't think of something now. But by the end of the video, I'll make sure I do.
I stuck my tongue out when I yawned. Why? Well, Mufasa did it in The Lion King, and he was super cool, so surely if I yawned like that I would also be Mufasa levels of cool. My mom took me to the doctor because she thought something was wrong with me. I was diagnosed with being 4.
Wait, this reminds me of some meme I saw on the internet a few weeks ago. Oh, this the one. This the one right here. I bet you cough like this too. 4-year-olds.
I jumped off the bleachers with my hand in the air and yelled "Mio Mario" because my name was called during an awards assembly in 3rd grade.
That's not embarrassing, that is cool. What? Oh, probably look just like this.
I had been playing a lot of Super Mario 64 in my defense.
Oh, you've also played one of the greatest games of all time? You already had my like from the start.
I would wear an entire arm's worth of silly bangs in 6th grade and specifically wear short sleeves just to show them off.
I don't know what silly bands are, so this means nothing to me. I just found out what silly bands are, and this still means nothing to me.
It was how I asserted my dominance in middle school.
Wait, what? That's such a big jump. I feel like you missed a few steps there. How did silly bands exactly make you the ruler of 6th grade?
When I was 7 or 8, I thought being a teenager was the absolute coolest thing that would ever happen to me.
Me too, and so did every other 7 or 8-year-old.
I'd use my mom's lipstick to paint fake pimples on my face, so people might think I was a teenager.
Wait, that's actually not the craziest thing, because I used to think that's what puberty meant. Like, it directly meant you'd get pimples. So, me and you, we think the same. Okay, real quick, I was going to do a little skit involving pimples, but I was thinking, like, you could be eating while you're watching this video. Let me not do that to you.
I used to wear those pants that had zip-off bottoms, so they would become shorts. I used to go to the bathroom midday to zip them off and hide the bottoms in my backpack in hopes that people would go, "Whoa, weren't you wearing pants earlier? How'd you do that?"
Wait, what part of this is embarrassing? You're not even answering the original question. You were just trying to show off, and I respect that. I would have been one of the first kids to ask you, how did you just switch your pants? Take this like.
I occasionally have an involuntary flashback which makes me cringe. I was at a school friend's birthday party where I took an old Nokia phone my dad had given me to play with. I pretended to call my mum and ask for jam sandwiches. When I got home, I made a big deal in front of everyone that I was making a phone call. So lame.
Okay, I think I missed the punchline. Was it that the phone didn't work? Or you were just like, oh yeah, my mom makes jam sandwiches for me all the time. I'm a big baller, big baller, big baller,
Big baller, Yeah, girl hit my phone. Why she hit my line? I don't know. Why she texted me? Why she hit my phone?
I'm sorry about that. It won't happen again.
I wore a kimono during middle school. My school usually had uniforms, but during a free dress day, 12-year-old me thought it was hella tight and wanted to show my other classmates how cultured I was.
Okay, I had a problem with the first part of that second sentence. But also hella? Yeah, you're probably from California too.
I relive this memory every few years and sweat with embarrassment.
Wait, is that it? No other part of the story? You're not going to tell us where you got the kimono from? What happened? How everyone reacted?
Wearing my socks up over my pants and then poofing the tops up.
What? Poofing?
Because I watched Star Trek Second and thought the pants in that were futuristic or something. So it was both nerdy and tragically untrue. I was saved only because wearing your socks over your pants did become a trend for a while, minus the poof.
You have yet to explain what poof means, and I feel like that's a vital part of your story.
In kindergarten, I wanted to be friends with this one girl So I would always go to the bathroom at the same time as her and tell her what color my underwear was.
Yeah, this is definitely something you can only get away with in kindergarten and nowhere after that.
I think my logic was that friends share everything, so if she knew something personal about me, we would be friends.
That's actually not the worst logic. Nowadays, kids bully, pick on each other, and punch each other because they think that makes friends. So, yeah, I'm rooting for you. Hopefully she responds well.
Unsurprisingly, we were never friends.
Oh, sorry about that.
In middle school, I wore a plaid suit jacket of my dad's from the 70s. I thought it was hilarious in a so ugly it's cool sort of way, but I probably just seemed desperate for attention.
So you're telling me in middle school you wore a 70s suit jacket and you thought it was ugly? If you looked anything like this, that's a W. That's not embarrassing.
At a high school football game, when I was 10, I was climbing up a couple of steps onto this railing and jumping down knee first onto the floor. Like, jamming my knee down. It sounded painful, looked painful, but it didn't hurt.
I've definitely had more than a few of those kinds of injuries where it looks like it's going to be the worst thing ever, but you don't feel anything. But it'll come. The pain always comes. Just a matter of time.
So I thought I looked really cool, trying to impress a girl, while older kids and adults were just looking at me like I'm a dipsh. Now I'm 30 and my knee is in pretty bad shape. Don't know how much of an impact, if at all, this had on it, but I wonder.
Wait, are you serious? I was joking. I had no idea that would actually happen to you. I'm sorry. I'm 21 now. I only have 9 years left.
Was a nerd in my teens in the 80s. Bottle top glasses, computer, and science magazines. Terribly matched hand-me-down clothes. Got bullied a lot by the jocks in my class, etc. But, for some reason, despite the fact that I was as stiff as an ironing board, I spent hours practicing breakdance routines to Herbie Hancock's Rocket. Everything from robot, to shoulder wave, to caterpillar, to helicopter spins, dreaming of the day I would get to shine in front of the popular kids.
Okay, I didn't understand like 95% of the references in this post, but with that kind of ambition in the end, you must be someone important now. Are you? Are you Obama? You must be. You're Barack Obama. Boston. Mr. President, if you're watching this, your secret's safe with me. I won't tell anybody when the album release date is.
I don't know if this counts, but in middle school, my best friend at the time tried to convince me she was a werewolf. We would pass notes during class, and she told me that every night she transforms and goes running in the woods with her pack.
Okay, you're sounding skeptical here, but what if she was telling you the truth? What if she actually was a werewolf? You ever think about that? I bet you didn't.
She says her voice changes dramatically. I said I don't ever hear a difference. After class was over, she started talking in a different voice. The next day in class, she wrote another note that said she wanted to transform me.
Wait, transform you? Is she Chris Brown? Nope, I think at that point, that's when you start making new friends and have a new best friend, because werewolves probably aren't the best for you.
I was like, heck yeah, I want to be a werewolf. But to transform me, she had to put drops of her blood into a water bottle, and I had to drink the whole thing.
This is getting worse. Much worse.
So she passed the note with the water bottle, and she said, if I didn't do it, she had to kill me, because it's against pack pride to be telling normies about them. The water bottle was brand new, by the way, wasn't even opened, so I know she didn't even do it. I took it and threw it out when I got home. Told her I drank it, and she said she saw me transform last night in my sleep. Never talked about it again with her, but my now best friend and I bring it up all the time, and have a good laugh. I 100% believed her, by the way. I was so scared though, so that's why I threw it out.
Well, to be fair, since you never did it, you never know if she was actually right. So who knows, maybe she was a werewolf. Well, that wraps up another round of reacting to Reddit threads. Thank you so much if you made it to the end of this video. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more, and thanks for watching.